Why do your worries never seem to end? Have you ever considered that what you see as your greatest weakness might actually be your gateway to strength? Welcome back to the channel. I'm truly glad you're here. In today's video, we're going to journey into the heart of what many of us avoid, our worries or emotional pain or inner chaos, and discover something truly astonishing. What if the emotions we resist the most are the very keys to awakening? What if your suffering isn't a mistake to be fixed, but a signal to be decoded? Stay with me. You might never look at your king the same way again. Let's begin with a common but powerful story. Man wakes up every day already feeling tired, burdened with anxiety, uncertain about what he's doing with his life. He goes to work, performs the motions, and smiles when expected, but inside he's drowning. When asked how he's doing, he says, "I'm fine," because he thinks that's what people want to hear. But deep down, he feels like something is missing, something vital, something real. Now here's the twist. This man is not broken. His sadness, his restlessness, even his confusion are not signs of failure. They are signs of awakening. They are the soul's early warning system, trying to point him to a deeper truth that life lived only on the surface will always feel shallow. This is where ancient wisdom, especially from the teachings of Buddhism, offers us something profound. The idea that suffering is a doorway to wisdom is not poetical, it's a radical shift in perception. What we call problems, distractions, or emotional disturbances are actually invitations to go inward. They are reminders that we've strayed too far from our inner self. In Buddhism, the concept of idakos, usually translated as suffering or unsatisfactoriness, sits at the core of our shared experience. But dukkha isn't just pain, it's the subtle feeling that something isn't quite right. It shows up in boredom, in restlessness, in the fear of missing out, in the endless chase for something more. We think, if only I had that job, that relationship, that body, then I'd be happy. And yet, even when we get what we wanted, the unease returns. That's dukkha. That's the mind whispering that you're looking in the wrong place. So, what happens when we stop running from this feeling and start listening to it? The transformation begins. Imagine your mind is a room you've never cleaned. Every time an unpleasant thought or emotion appears, you shove it into a corner, close the curtains, turn off the lights, and pretend it's not there. For time, the room becomes so full of hidden debris that you're scared to even open the door. But one day, you gather your courage, open the door, and start cleaning. Yes, it's messy. Yes, it's uncomfortable, but slowly, you begin to see the room's true shape. You discover light streaming in from windows you never knew existed. That's what facing your suffering is like. It's not comfortable, it's not quick, but it's honest. That honesty is the beginning of liberation. Let me share the story of a young woman named Sarah. From the outside, he had everything: good job, supportive family, a loving partner. But inside, he battled constant anxiety and self-doubt. He tried meditation apps, read self-help books, even traveled to retreats, but nothing seemed to touch the root of her turmoil. One day, the teacher said to her, "You don't need to escape your anxiety. You need to become curious about it." That changed everything. He began journaling every time he felt anxious, not to suppress it, but to ask, "What is this feeling trying to show me?" He stopped labeling herself as broken. He started treating her emotions like messengers, not enemies. Over time, her anxiety didn't vanish, but it softened, became a companion, guiding her toward unresolved grief, hidden fears, and unrealized dreams. Her suffering became her teacher. This is not just Sarah's story. It's the human story. Y'all carry wounds. Y'all have moments when the ground beneath our feet feels like it's cracking. But what we do in those moments is where the story changes. The Buddha once said, pain is inevitable, suffering is optional. What he meant was that pain is a part of life. Loss, change, illness, failure. But suffering arises when we resist that pain, when we judge it, when we think it shouldn't be there. Resisting what is, we create a second layer of suffering. But what if we welcome pain, not in a masochistic way, but in a courageous one? What if we said, okay, sadness, come sit beside me, teach me what you know? What if we stopped seeing fear as a flaw and started seeing it as a flashlight shining on the parts of our life that need more love? Great spiritual master once said, emotions are like chill. Let them drive the car, but don't lock them in the trunk either. This perfectly captures the balance we need. Don't let our emotions control us, but we also don't deny their existence. You honor them, you learn from them, use them as stepping stones. There's a practice in Buddhist psychology called transforming poison into medicine. The idea is that the very things we think are destroying us, anger, envy, anxiety, can be transformed into wisdom when met with awareness. Anger, for example, can show us where our boundaries were crossed. Envy can show us what we deeply desire but haven't dared to pursue. Anxiety can show us where we feel unsafe and what parts of us need attention. To transform suffering, we must first feel it, fully, without filters, without flinching. Let me take you into a metaphor that might help. Imagine a lotus flower. It grows in the mud-dicey waters, in the darkest places, and it emerges pure and beautiful. Why? Because it doesn't reject the mud. Uses the mud, draw strength from it. Where pain is your mud, where worries, your shame, your regrets, they are the soil in which your awakening grows. So many people ask, how do I get rid of my anxiety? That's the wrong question. The better question is, what is my anxiety trying to protect me from? When we get curious, we get free. When we stop judging our pain, we start healing. You are not weak for struggling. You are not broken for feeling lost. You are human. Your humanity is not a curse, it is a canvas. What you do with your suffering is where your power lies. Let's pause for a moment and breathe. This, right now, inhale deeply, hold it, and exhale. Let this breath remind you that you're alive, that you're here, and that being here, with all your imperfections and uncertainties, is more than enough. You don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to be fearless. You just have to be willing to feel, to learn, to grow. So next time worry knocks on your door, don't slam it shut. Open it, give it a seat. What are you here to teach me? You might be surprised by the wisdom it brings. And if this message has stirred something in your heart, don't keep it to yourself, air it. There are so many people silently suffering, believing they're alone in their struggles, but they're not. We're not. We're in this together. Thank you so much for watching this video. If it touched you, please like, comment, subscribe, and join our community. And most importantly, keep walking. Your path, with all its twists and turns, is sacred. Trust it. Trust yourself.